know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now, New York starting five. We've got Mikal Bridges. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Now here's Brunson. Towns outside for three. Gets the three ball to go.
Now, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
Brunson against Cunningham. The three is up. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Kicks it out Towns. Fires from deep. The rebound by Detroit. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Here's Robinson following the score by Detroit. Robinson, a screen on Robinson. And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Here's Cunningham. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
He was all alone on that one.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Detroit with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end. Cunningham against Brunson. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Robinson, a screen on Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Robinson. Towns down low. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare free throw line in town. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Checked in for Detroit. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. Clarkson's checked in for New York. Kolek comes in for Mikal Bridges. And New York has possession. They lead by 4. Brunson passes to Clarkson. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
LeVert, that's good.
I love watching Karis LeVert be assertive on the offensive end. The ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
On the wing, Clarkson. Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Towns has got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's LeVert for 3. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. New York leading by 5. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Towns a screen on Robinson. There's the triple. Kolek's shot is off. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Over Robinson. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Knicks leading by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Then it's Guerschon Yabusele, and it's Porty in at the 5. Now here's LeVert. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Fires for 3. Porty grabs the board. Knicks leading by 7. Clarkson outside. Here's the pick from the arc. And he can't get that one.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Now LeVert. Pass to Clinton. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Yabusele. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Gray.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Pistons will go for a different look here. Stewart, he's checked in for Reed. Holland comes in for Klintman. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. New York also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Hukporti. And it's Anunoby in for Clarkson. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Towns. Here's the three. The rebound by Detroit. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
There's Cunningham with a three. That's his fourth miss in 7 shots. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Graham, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Knicks are able to play 5 out, and Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
To the middle. Double team on Towns. Yabusele finds Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Back to Yabusele. Towns for 3. Holland with a rebound. Pistons trail by 5. Launches a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. To the left wing. Here's Kolek. He's watched by Cunningham. Towns for 3. Holland with a rebound.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Thompson outside. Here's Holland. No points yet. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bridges. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. They still need this. Back to Anunoby. From deep. Buries it from 3.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Now here's Cunningham. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Cleveland.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Driving inside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Looking at the Knicks, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on, let me write that down. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Thompson, then there's Holland, and it's Stewart in at center. That's the group for Detroit right now. Robinson can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Robinson. Bridges outside. Here's Brunson driving to the basket. Not going to go that time. Cunningham with some nice D. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Stewart with it, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Thompson. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Towns outside. Inside. Robinson in the post. Robinson defending. Shoots over Robinson. Robinson can't hit.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Here's Cunningham. Offensive board. The 3 is up. And again, no good by Detroit. Knicks leading by 12. Bridges passes to Brunson. Cunningham with some nice D. Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Holland can't hit.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Towns outside. Robinson against Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Pistons have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. And finished off by Stewart.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. A minute 53 left in the third quarter here. Here's Brunson. Look at Brunson, tough in the lane.
Boy, that is nothing but pure basketball skill from Jalen Brunson. When he touches the paint, that craftiness comes into play.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Somebody
Pistons. Reed comes in for Stewart. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. Kolik's checked in for New York. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Detroit moving the ball around.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Kolik. Still no points. Right side, Brunson. A good-looking shot from the wing. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Robinson to three. Hits a three-pointer. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Back to Brunson. The three. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Pass to Reed. And here's Robinson. Picked by Reed. The three from Thompson. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kolik, averaging around 5 points a game. Robinson, a screen on Robinson. Here's Brunson, shoots over Holland. And so it's New York, going into the break up 12. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports, coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for the Knicks. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Kolik in at the shooting guard position. The shot by LeVert, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Clarkson, rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 12. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. Outside Jones. Cunningham against Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Cunningham passes to Green. Jones from outside. Clarkson grabs a miss. Knicks leading by 12. Here's Kolik. Here's Towns. Whoa! Towns with the power.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Cunningham drives in. Here's Reed. And the layup falls.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
New York with the ball. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Reed. Holland comes in for Jones. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Robinson in for LeVert. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
So, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. 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 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Holland. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three. Robinson rips down the board.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Brunson. Now Robinson.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 14-point game, and that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. Brunson against Cunningham. The 17-footer, it's good!
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
New York leading by 12. Outside Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding
it. Using the glass to lay it in.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly, puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Here's Thompson. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Here's Thompson after the basket by New York. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. No good from 3!
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Brunson, and it's New York scoring again.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Cunningham outside. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.